my desk in my room. I need to get some things done for the dog park before I turn this computer in, because this monitor and like the computer to it is theirs. So I just need to finish up. They have like a few different Excel sheets that I keep updated. One of them is like a cumulative one from 2014 until today. And that one I probably haven't updated in like a few months, just because I know that I'll get to it, and it's not something I have to turn in all the time. It's just something that's looked at like once a year. Yeah, so I have to do some dog park work today. We will go get the dog park mail, and if there are any checks in there, we'll also go to the bank. Other than that, I have some emails I need to answer, so I'll probably do that before I do dog park stuff, honestly, just because I want to get my stuff done, like my wedding emails. There's just a couple. I need to post on Instagram today. I need to, well, the more emails, and then I need to write out a timeline for a wedding that's coming up in a few weeks. Actually pretty close. And then I have a meeting tonight at 6 o'clock. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually go out to my laptop and get some work done there, like I said, and yeah. I don't normally let them on the, well, I let Nacho on the bed all the time, but I don't normally like Gora to be on the bed just because she's so big and it's just like extra hair. She sheds a lot more than Nacho, but she is really cute, and sometimes she looks at me and I can't tell her to get down because I would feel bad. And I can always wash my sheets. Yeah, we have to wash our sheets like all the time. Yeah, so it has been like an hour and a half since I last recorded anything, and I have just been updating basically the training guide, or it's not really like a training guide, but I guess it is a brief description of like everything that the administrative assistant does at the dog park. The way it was laid out before was kind of like not very helpful, so I want to make sure that this next person has like something they can actually go back and look at and understand what they have to do, because I remember when I first started, I felt like every month there was something that popped up where one of the board members would be like, hey, like, you didn't do this, or that was wrong. Not in a mean way, they were just like, oh, like, this is wrong, or hey, you didn't do this, and I'd be like, oh, no one told me I had to do that, you know. So I felt like that happened a lot, actually, but it's because no one was there to train me. What I was doing when I was writing down all the people who donated within the last few months that I haven't updated the cumulative this Excel sheet. So I was just writing down their names on here so that I didn't have to click back and forth to look at the Excel sheets, and that I can just look at this. All I need to know is their name and how much they donated, and then I can go through and update that Excel sheet. I kind of want to take a break before I do that though. It's 12:07. I haven't eaten anything. I've just had a cup of coffee. So yeah, but I don't know what I should eat. Nacho always wants to come up in my lap. Nacho, we're not gonna come up in my lap, okay? Can you back up a little bit? Thanks. A little update on Maddie. She is doing better. So what's today? Today is Monday. and I was recording the last thing on Friday. She's doing better. She's still on the porch because we wanted to wait like 24 hours of her not having diarrhea before we bring her inside and give her a bath and like let her back inside. But we think we're almost there, so we can probably let her inside after Brandon gets off working. He can give her a bath and she can come back inside. But it does look like she's feeling better, so that's good. Gonna eat this. It's like a, I guess you saw what I made. It's got onions, beef, steakums meat. There's like sheets of meat. And then I did cheese and then seasonings. And then it's in like a pita, but I didn't have like bread. Oh, and I used some mayonnaise and sriracha on here as well. So, time for lunch. And then after that, we'll see what happens. Okay guys, it's now 2:30. I did all of the computer work that I needed to do for the dog park. And now I'm going to pick up the mail. And if there are any checks, then I will also go to the bank. So yeah. I just ran over something. I don't know what it was. I guess like a bush or something, I don't know. So yes, that's what I'm doing. And then once I get home, then I really need to do some more wedding work. Like type out that Oh, I didn't run over anything. I thought it sounded like I ran over something, but I didn't. There's just something in my trunk. So when I stopped at that stop sign, I heard it again. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm still running over it. So I tried to reverse. Nothing. When I stopped reversing, it made the noise. So it's something in my trunk that Brandon just put in there. Just got to the dog, nope, not to the dog park. To get the mail. I picked up the mail, so I'm just gonna go through and see if there are any checks. I know FPL is not a check, it's just a receipt of payment, so I don't need to open that. Let's see. Okay, this looks like something I need to scan in and email about because I don't know what to do with that. Your application for registration as a charitable organization is hereby denied. Oh gosh. This is also something I need to scan in because that's important. A magazine, trash. Donor view, I know this is trash. And another magazine. Wow, okay, so no checks. Now I'm just gonna go back home and work on my other things. It is now 5 o'clock I have a meeting at 6, so I just did emails. I typed out the timeline that I needed to do. I emailed that bride for next Saturday. And then I also sent out an email to the person that I had a consultation with last Friday, just to check in with her. What else did I do? I guess working on that timeline just did take a while. Nacho, I'm not sitting here any longer. So now I need to fix my hair a little bit and get dressed. Nacho likes to just nip at my legs when I'm walking. Oh, this is what I meant when we rearranged. So as you guys know, it used to walk in and there was a couch there. Now we have our table. Our table used to be all the way back there in the corner. So we kind of broke up the couch and just put one of the smaller pieces here so that we have more room in here and so that our kitchen table is not smashed up in the back of the room, because we only had room for 2 chairs. We had more back there, but you couldn't really use them. They were just tucked in. So yeah, and then we have this washable rug. This is just gonna have to do because I don't have time to straighten it. It was straight, and then yesterday I went on a bike ride with Brandon and it downpoured on us. I rinsed off in the shower, but I didn't wash my hair because it's still clean. It was just rain, but it's not straight anymore. So yeah, now I need to change out of leggings and a t-shirt. Okay, so right now I just printed my questionnaire that she partially filled out, mostly filled out. Same thing as the other night. I'm not gonna bring you to Panera, just because I don't want to, and I don't want to film in public, and I don't want to film other people right now because this is kind of embarrassing, and also I don't know if they want to be filmed. So yeah, this is just gonna be the end of the video. Oh, I need to update you on the dinner. So the double date dinner that we had the other night, it went really well. So they are going to hire me as a part-time person right now, and I'm basically going to create the venue, the backbone and the structure and the details about the venue, except for actually building the venue. Okay, you can come up. You can come up. So almost everything about the venue, they were you can create it and start marketing and just do whatever you need. I was like, what do you want me to do within my hours that I'm working for you? And he was like, whatever you would do if you were creating your own venue. So that's exciting to me. Obviously gives me a lot of ideas of what I can do if I'm just pretending I'm creating my own venue. And yeah, so it should open next fall, and then once next fall comes around, possibly this isn't set in stone, but we had talked about contracting my team to run the wedding day as Marigold Event Company as the wedding coordinators. Yeah, so that way I don't have to kill my business. and yeah, so I am continuing to train my team members, especially one of them, so that we can have double bookings. So we can be running a wedding at this venue, and we can be running a wedding somewhere else as Marigold Event Company. Yeah, so I have one other lead planner that I'm training, and then 2 assistants, and one of those being a design manager. I love Nacho. Nacho is just the best, guys. He really is. So stop. Stop. Yeah, so I might need to actually add one more person. Not that I have the money to do that, but I would definitely want, because they're thinking they want to do like 3 weddings per month, which would be awesome, and keep us really busy, but just so that like the venue is prepared and that I'm prepared if I want to do several weddings too, or if I want to take off ever, like take a weekend off or whatever, or if there's an emergency, like I want to have extra people that are available and capable of running a wedding day. So I might need to bring one more person on. Mia is my like second wedding planner in training, and then Colleen is a wedding day assistant, and I don't really see her wanting to be much more than that. She does a fantastic job as an assistant, but she's got 2 kids plus a baby coming in like 3 weeks, maybe, no, like a month from now. So she's a month away from giving birth. So she's going to be a mom of 3 very, very soon, of 3 young kids. So I don't know if I want to make her in charge for an entire day that she has to be away from her kids. I know she could do it, but unless she like asks to do that, I think she's okay with just assisting. We have a meeting tomorrow to talk about all this, and I'll go over everyone's like roles and what they are okay with doing. And then Christina, she's like my design person. We haven't officially used her as a design person yet. Well, we did once for a micro wedding. She was like the florist and stuff. But so she's also a day of assistant, but she really, really loves like the design part of weddings. And she's a great assistant as well. I just, again, don't see her wanting to like work an entire wedding day. She has a full-time job, and this is just kind of fun for her. So yeah, I might need a second person, so basically a third lead coordinator. I would like to do that. I just don't know of anyone. So that's kind of the gist of that. It's a long story short, and there's a lot of details that are not set, so that's pretty much all that I know, is that I'm gonna be like designing a wedding venue. Not like actually physically designing, but like the business part of the wedding venue I get to help create. So I'm really excited, and basically I'd be the general manager of the wedding venue once it's open, if I want to be. So we'll see. I can't imagine a cuter dog. He's just looking out the window. Here, smile for the camera. Look. Okay, goodbye!